Hello, my loves, and welcome back to LPHtarot. LPH as in love and peace and happiness. We received this deck yesterday from Malibu, and I waited till today to unbox it with you. It's a Native American tarot deck. I have never owned this deck before. I'm so excited to share it with you. So let's unbox it. Let's unwrap it. Ooh, we're going to write it right here too. This is what I do when you donate a deck to my channel. So that way I always have a note of who sent it and when I got it. My collection is now over 200. Thank you so much for everyone who has contributed to the channel by donating decks, by donating donations. So thankful and grateful. I'm really excited to learn and meet this deck with you. So we'll see together what we find, because it's as new to me as it is to you, baby. Actually, you might have seen it before, but I haven't. So we gotta put some good shuffles on it since it's the first opening. The backs of the deck are super cool. Native American designs. I like that. The title card is here. We'll go ahead and set that aside. And let's get some shuffles in. All right. Thank you, Lord Source God, creator of all that ever is, was, would be, or could be. Divine source energy for this life, for our health, wealth, our happiness, for our vitality, for our personal connection to all that is. And for water. Thank you for constant communication. And thank you for constant love. I heard him for this spiritual elevation. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So, my list of the decks that I have, I will be updating it, but it is on the website at lphtarot.com for everybody who's interested to see what decks I already have in case you want to donate a deck. That's fine. My Amazon wish list is below the video, and so there's other ways to communicate with me if you would like to reach out with me. I'm not sure whose reading this will be, and I'm hearing that we should pull a significator, so we'll pull the first card out. Will let us know whose reading this is. If we get the universe or the world, it's for everybody. But other than that, we'll see. A zodiac sign will be indicated. Let's see what is the message. All right. They said 2 more shuffles. It's a brand new deck. I want to make sure these cards are good and shuffled because we are about to pull from this new deck. Okay. One more. All right. These cards feel so good in my hands. I love it. All right. I'm going to cut them. We'll reunite them. And we're going to go right off the top. Whose reading is this? This reading is for the Maiden of Vessels. The Maiden. That sounds like Queen energy or Page energy. Let's find out. 1 second. Like I said, this is new to me. Okay, so our Maiden is going to be our Page energy. So this is Page of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay, this is Maiden energies. Okay, cool. So this deck has maidens, warriors, chiefs, and matriarchs. Interesting. So it's a little bit different. I want to see what it says about the Maiden of Vessels since I've never used this deck before. Let's see what it says about her. Maiden of Vessels. Here we are. The Nashe occupied the bayou country around what is now Louisiana. Their elaborate tribal structure was headed by an exalted royal family called Sons. Noble heritage descended on the mother's side, for theirs was a matrilineal society. This assured at least half the percentage, for as a tribesman once explained, the womb cannot lie. The Native American tribes had many views on the woman's role, and tribal customs often had stringent sexual taboos. Among the Nashe, however, maidens did not need to even attempt to conceal their sexual exploits. A Nashe maid's chastity held no value, and she received and expected generous gifts from all her lovers. Her reputation rested not on her chastity, but on the size of the dowry that her freedom and desirability enabled her to amass. The maiden of vessels is not dressed in the Nashe style. Rather, she wears what might be called a slave blouse. This is a reminder that all the Nashe were sold into slavery by the French. On her head, she carries a basket filled with the wash she has just done on the bayou banks behind her. Water lilies spring up in the shallow waters. A flock of egrets takes flight. The maiden of vessels is infinitely gracious, sweet, voluptuous, gentle, kind, and tender. She is an incurable, perpetual romantic, unsurpassed as a helpmate. Rarely, if ever, would she be of individual importance. Okay. Interesting. So the maiden of vessels, Page of Cups energy, but she is I'm getting young and explorative. Okay. Some people would call her, what's that word? Promiscuous. Okay. Some people would call her promiscuous, but in her society, that was not something that was frowned upon. That was something that was honored and valued. Okay. All right. That's interesting. All right. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy on the table. Let me just see what we get. The Chief of Shields. Okay. Stability. I'm seeing a person's energy who is very it's like you're confident in who you are, how you are, the way you live your life. If you're flirtatious, if you're promiscuous, whatever, you're confident in the way you present yourself in this world. You're not worried about what somebody else is saying. Okay. I see the more fun you have, the more that you receive, the more offers you receive, the more um generosity you receive, the more that's given to you. I see that the more fun you're having, the more that you receive. Okay. I heard you're very confident with who you are and how you present yourself. You don't need anyone's approval. You come out the box with it. You're unique, and you're not looking for everybody to like you. You have your own style. You have your own way of being. You have what makes you happy, and it's to you alone that it matters. You're stable in this. This isn't a fake thing. This isn't something you put on Saturday or Sunday and then you take off the rest of the week. No, this is who you are. This is how you are. This is how you be. This is your authenticity. All right. I heard, wow, these two cards are saying a lot to me. I heard even material matters don't really matter so much to you. You understand that even the material matters are changing and fleeting, and what matters is that you live your best life, have fun in your life, live an enjoyable life. That's what matters to you. That's what's important to you. Everybody has their values, and you have yours too. Everybody don't value the same things you do. You're not looking for them to. You don't care. As a matter of fact, I heard you have more respect for somebody who knows what their own values are. You have more respect for somebody who comes out the gate unique, different in their expression, but authentic and true to that, instead of trying to prove or appear to be like the others would like to see. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have. Judgment. And this is what I'm hearing, and this is what grants you freedom. This is where your freedom come from. This is where your freedom and your liberation. This is why you feel light. This is why you feel happy. This is why you have I hear a carefree mentality and attitude. Um I heard you're free to care or free to care less. You know that you're free. You're not bound by what others think or what they see. I see a major life change coming for somebody in this situation. Things are gonna be getting a lot nicer for you. The Warrior of Shields is at the bottom of the deck. He feels he feels like he is a very protective energy. Okay. Yeah, he feels very protective. So this, I'm just looking at this. This deck has blades, pipes, vessels, and diamonds. I'm sorry, and shields. I said diamonds. I meant to say shields. Okay. All right. So our warrior of shields, very protective energy. It's, I hear you've been protecting this out. You've been protecting that lighthearted feeling. You've been protecting that innocence. You've been protecting that happiness. I heard you been chased for a while. And they're saying chased in two different forms. They're showing me both forms of the word chased. They're showing me both CHASTE and CHASED. I'm seeing both. You've been chased and you've been chased. Why do you want me to write that down on top of everything else I already told them? But if you insist, they want me to write it down nice and big on the table. You've been chased. All right. And you'll have to decide which chased that is, I heard. But you've been chased. Okay. Either you're not being chased anymore, you're going to be more explorative, or you don't have to run no more. You're not being chased anymore. They're not chasing you no more. I'm seeing both of those. All right, let me see. What else? The spiritualist, the five. Oh, this would be major arcana 5. This is like the Hierophant energy. The spiritualist. Ooh. Looking like a whole medicine woman over here. The one that communicates with the spirit realm. You drink your special tea, you communicate with the spirit realm. And some of you drinking the tea is not literally drinking the tea. You know what the drinking the tea is? Drinking the tea, speaking about, they're showing me it's like how people be talking about the tea. What's the gossip? What's the word on the street type of a thing? You drink the tea. You're taking in all of this information. You're taking in all this information. You're a spiritualist. You're taking all this information from around. When you be in this lighthearted energy, when you be in this fun-loving energy, when you be in this, I mean, you just innocently going about. You giving me the vibes of a person who you just know stuff. There's no sense for why you know it, but you do. You know a lot of stuff. You know a lot of stuff about a lot of things that nobody has told you but spirit. You receive the tea from spirit directly. I heard you've been doing this a long time. You've been doing this a long time. And I heard you've been very unassuming about it too. It's not like you're walking around like um all hail the great spiritualist, since it says spiritualist. No, that's not what you've been doing. You've actually been going very incognito. Nobody really knew. Nobody really knew what you had in you. Nobody really knew what you could do. You've been very incognito. But you've been doing it for so long that incognito can't last for too long. Because even though you've been on incognito, little by little, different ones have been exposed to you. So they know. Different ones know. And then they get to talking and the knowing grows. The knowing grows. Let me see what else. Yeah, you're in touch with your spirit realm. We have defiance here. It's a 9 card. Is this wands energies? Oh, look, these might be wands energies. Okay. Hold on. Let me look and see. Let me see. We had blades and pipes. Oh, this looks like 9 of wands. This is pipes and this is the blade. So this is the 5 of blades. This is the 9 of pipes. Okay. All right. I'm going to learn this deck. Interesting, because 5 of blades would be equivalent to 5 of swords energy, which is where there's not agreement with other people. I still stick by everything I said because it still says spiritualist, but defiance is coming out. What I'm seeing is that everybody doesn't. Let me get some water. Everybody's not on the same page with where you're at. But I heard, but that's one of the reasons why you are the spiritualist, because you're not on the same page as everyone else. If you were on the same page of everyone else, you wouldn't be the one who's the spiritualist. There's somebody, I heard there's somebody who would like to topple your regime, whatever that means. Somebody wants to break down the work that you build up. That's not going to work well for them. I heard with all these peace pipes here, you'd think that they'd all just take a drag and hit the peace pipe and then we'd be okay. But that hasn't been the case. Okay. I just also heard that there's one watching who made an offer. You made an offer. It was stable. It was to help somebody out, to liberate them when they went through a difficult situation. But whoever it was, I heard they had too much ego, too much pride to accept the offer. Somebody didn't want to accept the offer. Their ego was too big. Somebody didn't want to accept the offer. They had too much pride. I heard this person doesn't understand that God uses the hand of man to bless one another. Now we have, now is literally the medicine woman. Look at that, the medicine woman, which I had already mentioned. Is she, it looks like she might be our Empress energy. Let me just look and see in this book. Give me one moment. Yeah, the medicine woman is our major arcana 3 card. So she relates to Empress energy. So the medicine woman works with nature. She works with herbs. She works with humans. She works with organic. She works with the body. She works with the energies. She's got the healing. I see somebody here who you do spiritual work for others. And I see somebody has they've worked with different people, maybe one or two or more, to try to help heal their financial situation. Yeah, they work with different energies to try to help them heal their financial situation. That hasn't worked out so well. And they're going to come to you next. This is a work you've done before. You're skilled in it. I hear you're very skilled in it. And you're definitely going to help this person find their liberation from whatever has been in their energy field that's not allowing their abundance and prosperity to flow. And for someone, it's not about finances, it's about their health. It's about the flow of their health. Okay, they have some stuff that's going on, and it has to do with them. This is going to sound crazy, but they're caring too much. They're caring too much about the wrong things. They're caring too much about things that are very worrisome and bothersome. And it's taking their energy focus into a negative place. And so from that negative place, it's blocking the flow of their positive energy. I'm hearing their chi, which is where I'm hearing what their good health and their good wealth rides on the waves of the chi. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And so there's somebody here who has been, Princeton wanted me to put this on the show. Let me put it. He made a crane for us, guys. Okay. So yeah, there's somebody here who they've been blocking the flow of their positive energy by worrying about a lot of things that are not really theirs to worry about, that are not really their issue. And so I feel like either you're the one that's watching and I'm the medicine woman that's telling you, like, look, you're worrying about some stuff that's really not anything that you should be worried about. I hear you're a worry wart. When you're a worry wart, you're going to cause all kinds of disease and dysfunction. It will affect your finances. It will affect your health, especially if you stay in that energy. But others of you, you're the one that's the medicine woman in this, and you're telling that to someone else that's coming into your experience. This person has had a difficult time, and that's why they're reaching out to you. They have heard about you and the great works that you can do, that you help somebody else to get their things together. And I'm feeling another row up here, so let's see what else. The 10 of Pipes, mockery. Yeah, and this is confirming what I said. There's somebody here who worked with another spiritualist, another healer, another medicine woman, another card reader, another, I don't know, but they were a sham. I'm hearing it was a sham. Whoever they worked with in the past, it was a sham. This person led them down a path of deeper destruction. They did not lead them to the path of deliverance. They didn't lead them to the path of freedom. This person has got them stuck. I'm hearing in rituals and ceremonies and in the use of tools. So now we have somebody who's become obsessed with the use of tools, with the use of ceremonies and all these different items. And that is replacing their own authentic divine power that exists within them, that is their true source. So they've been distracted, and now they're finding the way out of that path, is what I'm seeing. They're finding a path that actually will work for them. Let me see what else. We have the Sand Painter, and it's 8 energy, the 8 of Shields. Okay, the 8 of Shields energy. The Sand Painter. Again, this is showing me that you know that you've already done this. You've done it before, and you know you can do it again. I heard each case is different. Each case is different, but you're very well aware that you can do this again. You can help this person find their path to freedom. You can help this person find the solution, the energetic work. Okay. And one of the first things that you're going to do is help them to find that they're blessed, safe, and protected no matter where they stand in their skin, that they're in a pyramid. They create their own pyramid of power, or they create a pyramid of disempowerment. Yeah. And I see some of you on your mind, very much this is gonna have you in your mind, not caught up in your head, but just reflecting back. Like, working with this person is going to remind you of how far you've come. So I'm hearing for you, it is for you to be of service, but that's not the only purpose in this meeting. The purpose in it, the deeper purpose in it, is to show you how much progress you made, how far you've come, and how successful you are right now. The universe loves when we acknowledge our successes and our triumphs. And that's one of the things that's being asked of from you right here and now, is to acknowledge your success, acknowledge your triumph, acknowledge what you've accomplished, acknowledge what you've learned, how far you've come, and how much things have changed for you as a result of the choices that you made for you. As the choices required that you be very brave, required that you do things that were not normal, that you were not accustomed to, which made you very uncomfortable, but you've had to do this. Now you're seeing the improvement of your health, your wealth, your own mentality. Now you're beginning to feel more and more empowered, and you're attracting these experiences with other people who are confirmations of that. They are here to confirm that for you. So it's not that they're coming with their Debbie Downer party. No, they're actually coming because you're I'm here, you're the one that lifts them up. I'm hearing you're the one that helps them to raise the vibration. This is why they're showing up. So in order to know what their situation is, in the beginning, they could sound like you're dealing with another complainer. I'm hearing, but it's not that they're a complainer. It's that they know that you can help. And also, even if in the beginning it looks like you're dealing with another complainer, the thing is, you're now understanding that in order to identify the source of the energetic, I'm hearing, interruption, you need to understand where they're at mentally and emotionally. And so you've become a lot more, I'm hearing you've become a lot more refined at discovering that. I hear that there was a point in time where it was very triggering for you, annoying, irritating, bothersome. Um, and that was when you were still working a lot more of this, like you were still learning. And so now you become practiced, so you have a different understanding about hearing people's issues, which is helping you to exhibit a better listening ear, which is helping you to then hear where the solutions lie. As they explain away, you are able to identify where the solutions lie because you have a lot more honed listening abilities. Okay. And I'm hearing also that for some of you, this what you're listening to, this isn't about, for some it is about how you listen to other people, and probably for a lot of you it's both. But the other thing that it is about how you listen to spirit. How you listen to spirit, as spirit channels to you and downloads to you the information that is from the unseen realm, is what I hear, as you receive the information from the unseen realm. So now they're showing me the chase energy again. They say you've been maintaining your chastity with spirit. Okay. And so they're talking about you've been maintaining a spiritual pureness, a spiritual wholeness, a spiritual purity. Okay. And spirit is not having to chase you down anymore. In other words, um you've better you've improved your skills at receiving the message from spirit, receiving the downloads, receiving the visions, the understanding that you've been given, and then translating it to the one that it's to be delivered to, because you're given the message to deliver it. So you're better at receiving the message. You've improved your ability to receive the message, which improves your ability to deliver the message. Okay. Now we have the warrior woman, and it looks like 5 of vessels energy, 5 of cups energy. She got her knife up. She's got her knife up, and her chest is bare. Okay. The warrior woman. Her horse is behind her, waiting off in the distance. Her bow is on her back. She's not in a fighting pose. Somebody here practices Islam or has practiced Islam for a long time. But there was something here about being Islamic and then also understanding some of these laws of the universe. So I heard for you putting it all together, everybody clearly is not practiced Islam here. This person, one of the things that you're identifying as a solution is this person has sat in a lot of loss energy. This person has sat in, one things you're seeing about their mentality is they're always feeling like they lost something, like something was taken for them. Think everything is so unfair. They have a very woe is me attitude. Oh, woe is me, feel bad for me. You know, it's that type of a mentality that is got this person in this repetitive cycle. Okay. So they want me to now switch gears, and they want me to talk about a person here who is ready for a long-term love commitment. That's what I see. There's somebody here who's ready for a long-term love commitment. You're ready, but it seems that your path has been blocked. It seems like whichever way you turn, it's turning out to not work. So it's like anytime you try to think that, this could be the person, this could be your one, it just turns out to be that, oh, my bad, I thought you were someone else. Oh, my bad, I thought it was something different than what it was. It's like you're wondering, why do I keep being confused about these people? Why do I keep thinking it's more than what it is? Or why do I keep thinking this could be the one? And all of that. Well, Spirit's saying one of the reasons why is because we needed you to decide that you're ready, no matter what it takes for you to get there. Okay, so there's something here about understanding, like there could be process in this involved in you having the next partnership. There's not exactly the process you wanted to go through, and I hear, but you've been doing it anyways. I hear, but you've been doing it anyways. And now they're showing me the experience of one who I know very closely, who kept saying no, no, no. Had so many different ones showing up, and the answer kept being no, 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 no. That's not the one. That's not the one. And then all of a sudden, what do you know? The one showed up, and he went into it very open minded. He went into it unassuming, and now they're married. Now they're married. Okay. Um, Less than a year after meeting each other, they got married. But he had said no. So many times he kept saying no before finally he found the one that he could say yes to. Okay, so somebody's in that experience right now where you feel like everybody that comes in, you're saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. That's not for me. That's not for me. You want it, but you seem like you keep showing up the same thing. You keep showing up, the people that are showing up for you until now, it's like they're all caught in the same traps, the same mentality. They could all be, very materialistic, very money oriented, or very, very mundane, while you're very spiritual. I only say that because you're watching this channel, and the ones that tend to be attracted to this channel are going to be very spiritual minded, to sit and listen to what we talk about over here. So yeah, you're more spiritual, and they're not really into that. Okay, and so for you, that's like a no-brainer, a no deal, because it's a big part of your life, and if they can't understand that, you're like, this is definitely not the one. But part of it has been, they want you to know that it's a process, and this has been very much about you just reaffirming what you know within yourself. And they're showing me that every time you say no to what's not for you, they're showing me a solidification. They're showing me that the energy becomes more potent, um, within you. It's not an external energy that's becoming more potent. No, the energy within you becomes more potent. That is a vibrational match to what you do want, because you keep deselecting. I'm hearing deselecting is a word that they're giving me. So maybe it's like you've been on social media or dating apps, and you keep, like, you might like somebody's picture, and then you might like somebody's profile, that you'll start chatting, and the next thing you know, never mind, you take the like off, you block them, you stop talking to them. This could be happening out in public. And so you're wondering what the hell's going on. They're saying that you keep adding more potency to your truth, because remember, I'm hearing, in regards, in comparison to the stretch of the length of your life, this mentality of what you really want in a partnership is not what it always was. You weren't always thinking this way, you weren't always wanting this way, you weren't always wishing this way, you weren't always ready for the same type of thing that you are now. And so now, you're building a potency of what you do choose, and a lot of that is being built based off of what you don't choose. And then the other thing is chase again. In chase, I see that you've been keeping your body to yourself, and one of the things for you is, if anybody pushes to get to your body too fast or tries to throw their body onto you, that's not it. The other thing is, chased, as in pursued. You're paying attention to if a person is too much in pursuit of you, or not enough. You're looking for balance. You're looking for balance. Yeah, you're gonna find, they're saying very soon, within the next, I heard 3 months. I swear to God, I heard 3 months. So, somebody, is definitely happening within 3 months. You're going to find that this period, because they're showing me in this image where it's pouring the black line, that's how much more no's you got to give. And then that no is trapped up, it's solidified, that's it. They're showing me that as the potency, right? So it's like all these grains that were poured down prior, all that is all these no's you've been saying all this time, and you're like, oh my God, another one that's just not, no, thank you, take it back, return to sender. And they're showing me, yeah, you're almost done. Don't stop now. Don't settle right now, but don't stop now. Keep saying no as long, and every time you say no, you just put a little chuckle, a little grin in your soul that lets you know that you are solidifying that yes. When you say yes, oh yeah, it's gonna be all the way solid. Because it's like what you don't know is spirit has this whole checklist of this, that, and the other for you. This is the illustration they're giving me of a partner. So once they get it, I heard 3 times you're going to have to say no to each one of those things that you used to accept. And they're showing me it's a long checklist. So it's like you got to say no a couple more times, maybe 2, 3 more times. I don't know. Maybe it's 8 more times. Maybe it's 20 more times. I don't know how many more times it is. But does it freaking matter? Really? Because when you're done saying no to all those, then boom, all that no energy is going to be solidified. That's done. Spirit got it. All that's a no. Now it's like as they keep going down the list of all the stuff you used to accept, when you finally clear that energy because you said no in the physical reality to it, then we can bring in what you truly wish for, what you truly want. We have the 4 of blades with the scout energy. Yes, scouting it out. I heard scouting it out. I love that it has these words on here. Scout was a scout. They go looking for what they want, right? You've been scouting. You've been looking for what you want. But the universe speaks in what you accept and what you reject, what you focus on and what you don't. And so really, even with everything that we've said, you're still, maybe you're talking to your friend, maybe you're telling about it to someone, how everybody I meet is like this, like that. Do yourself a favor, stop saying that. It's unless like this and like that is exactly what kind of partner you want. Because what's happening with someone here is like you keep ordering the same thing over and over and over again. And some of you stopped. You already chilled and peace and heal on this. But you had placed that order so much that the order is still showing up. It's like every time you complained about the type of people you were meeting, little did you know you were placing another order for another type of person, just like that. Just like that. And it's like they're showing me every time you complained about it to somebody else, it was another time you ordered that in your experience. So it's like the quicker you quit complaining about what you got, move through the deal because you already have it on order. It's already in your timeline. It's already showing up in your reality. The sooner you can move past it. But you got to stop adding to that order of what you don't want. Okay. And then we have justice. And that's where that order is complete. I'm hearing that's where the order is complete, where the universe says, oh, well, they stopped ordering that. We're all out of this. They've already moved through all this. Okay, but now they've been focused on. Now what you've been focused on is a chief of vessels. You've been focused on love, on what you love, instead of what you have to work so hard for, who you got to prove yourself to, who got to prove themselves to you, who's not good enough, what's not good enough, all that stuff. So you built a stability of looking for a specific energy. And so you've been chased because you don't want to be chased, or because you've been chasing. Okay. That energy is here. Are you chased? Are you chasing? Are you chased? And it's like you're finally hitting the end of that period of moving through all the stuff that you had ordered up to get to here. So yes, are you going to meet somebody? Yes, you will. Yes, you will meet somebody. I heard it's going to happen sooner the quicker you quit complaining about all the people you've been meeting. Instead, take the best part and give gratitude for the best part. So maybe y'all had a great night dancing together, and then she decided she didn't ever, or he decided he didn't want to see you no more, or they ghosted or whatever, or you realize that they weren't right because they still was holding on to their ex. Let's just leave it at, oh man, I met this person and we had a great night dancing, and let that just be the end of the story. Or let that just be the end of the story. In other words, what they're saying is, let that part that you do want, that part that you do enjoy, let that be the end of the story. Just leave it there. We don't have to throw it. And then this happened, and then they did this, and then they did that. And you know what, girl? I ain't doing that shit no more because blah, 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 blah. Leave the rest of that story out. Oh, yeah, I had a great night. I met this handsome stranger, this beautiful stranger. And you know what? We had a great conversation and we talked, and that was it. It was awesome. It was a great conversation. We even danced a couple rounds, and that was it. Oh, they even bought me a drink, or I bought them a drink, and that was it. And just leave it be there. Leave it be at the part that's acceptable. Yes, I know all that other stuff is true. Yes, I get it. That really all happened to you. What I'm saying is, you don't want to order it up again. You don't want to order it up again. And the reason why those conversations are so important, because think about it. You get in these conversations with your girlfriends, your guy friends, whatever. You get all emotional, because then I just heard Whitney blowing. She said, I get so emotional, baby. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get so emotional every time you talk about this stuff. So saying you want to be emotion directed in the direction of what you choose, not what you want to lose. Because there's no losing, but there you can definitely give it away, baby. You can give it away. You can say, oh, thank you, and then let it go. And this is why I'm grateful for this experience. We're not going to talk about all the other parts of it that were just not a match to what I want. We're only going to talk, oh, I just met this beautiful person. We had a great conversation, shared a great night. That was awesome. Boom. Let that be good enough for the time being. Not throw in the, yeah, but we didn't change numbers. We're not going to see each other no more. Blah, blah, blah. None of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. Tally them up. I heard tally them up. Yeah, because you already placed a lot of stuff on order from all these conversations, from all this point of focus that you held for so long, so intently. And it's like Abraham Hicks says, like jumping out of a plane. Just hold on. In a minute, you'll be down on the ground, but you can't do nothing while you're flying through the air. And so in this energy, you're going to land soon too. This is what I have for you at this time. Thank you so much, Malibu, for this new deck. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.